All right, this screencast is going to focus on uploading your old files to Google Drive. So any new files that you've created, you're probably starting that in Google Drive, but you have probably a whole lot of old Microsoft Office Word files, spreadsheets, PowerPoints, whatever it happened to be, and you want to move those to the cloud. And there's two things we have to really consider at this point. The first is, do we convert them when we upload them? And that's going to be an important one, because sometimes when you convert old Word files and presentations, PowerPoints, that they do change the formatting a little bit. The second thing you want to consider is just your file structure. Okay, so how are you going to organize and manage that? Because there is a great search feature in Google Drive, but it is better to have your stuff organized to begin with. So we're going to create here a folder, and I'm going to call it US History. We're going to upload one of my old US History folders, and there I have US History. And now we can upload. So I'm going to hit upload here, and we can go to files, or we can upload an entire folder worth of things. So we're gonna go and do that. I threw one. Okay, I threw my Unit 5 Immigration and Industrialization folder into my Dropbox there, and now I'm going to upload it. So when you start to upload, you get this setting that says, do you want to convert documents, presentations, spreadsheets, and drawings to the corresponding Google Docs format? So if I wanted to convert, I would have that checked. If I didn't want to convert, I can uncheck that. And really, you need to kind of upload a few things in the beginning to see, did it really make some significant changes? And if it did, then you don't want to convert it. Now, of course, if you don't convert it, you can't edit it. But if you're fine with not editing it, you could just keep it up here in the cloud in your PowerPoint format, in your Word format, and you can still view them, and you can share them and have students link to them for students, those types of things. My ideal is to convert everything, and sometimes I'll even convert things, and I'll need to clean them up a little bit, and that's just what I've chosen to do, because I'd rather have kind of the native version up there. So these are uploading. You can see the little upload bar going right there, and as they upload, they are they are converting them. So if I were to click on this one, here it looks very similar to the Word file that it came from. Okay, we're going to close that. Now we're going to take a little pause here and wait for the rest of it to upload. Then we'll come back and see what the rest of them look like. All right, so we're back, and all my files were uploaded, and actually I hit a little hiccup in the process. I had 6 of the files that I was uploading fail, and it ended up that they were all PowerPoints that I did not have the .ppt at the end of it. So this set of documents is actually about 10 years old from when I last taught US history, and so I guess I didn't add the .ppts back then. And so it didn't recognize them. As soon as I added the .ppt, it uploaded just fine. I did put 2 in here just to that's modified, just to kind of show you the difference. Here's a PowerPoint that I did not convert, and then here's the exact same PowerPoint that I did convert. So just to show you the difference here between the two of converting. So if you don't convert it, first thing it's going to do is going to give you a little preview, and you can actually just scroll through. You can scroll through the slides. I can then open it, and I have 2 choices here. Actually, there's just one. I can open it in the Google Drive viewer, which will allow me to come look at it and again scroll through it. Now okay, so there, and I can scroll through it. Notice there's no editing features. This is just viewing. I can share it in the same way I could share another file, but of course it's going to be view only. So I could actually make this public, put this on my website, and all kids could access it that way. Now here's the one, of course, that you can edit. So if we do a quick little comparison, this one converted pretty well. not much different. I didn't do I don't have any fancy transitions or anything like this. This one was just mostly pictures with a little bit of content here and there. But you can see that it converted pretty well. Now the benefit of converting it is I can get in here and I can make edits and changes, because again, this was made 10 plus years ago, and it may need some adjustments. So this one, of course, I can't change. So all my files, if I get escape out of here, all my files are now in there. So if I wanted to, I have a whole bunch for an Ellis Island walk around, Ellis Island simulation. I could have, there's some Ellis Island images. I can create a separate folder for that. This also lets you upload JPEGs. You can upload really PDFs, any type of file up into your Google Drive. And remember that the two key questions that I posed at the beginning is, do you convert? Okay, and my general recommendation is yes, you do convert. And 2, your file organization. So here I have US history, I have a unit file. So however you organize your files on your hard drive, probably you're going to move here. Or maybe this is a great opportunity to do some reorganization as you move things up. You have another thing about not converting. You have 30 gigabytes of space. Anything you do not convert counts against that 30 gigabytes. Anything you do convert does not. So if we look down at the bottom here, I have 7.8 gigabytes used. I haven't really used a ton in my Google Drive here, although my Gmail account has a lot more used. That 0.87, even though I have hundreds of files in here, I only have 0.87 gigabytes, in part because I convert everything. I don't have a lot of PowerPoints or other items just sitting in there. All right, well, that is uploading into Chrome, and if you have any questions, please make sure and ask.